A Fort Wayne history buff stumbled upon obscure information on what was considered cutting-edge medical treatment about 100 years ago.
Newspapers revealed the timeline of the Abbott Magnetic Mineral Well, revealing the story of the once popular place of healing for many people in 21 countries.
In 1888, William T. Abbott, he owned all this land here, and he started drilling at this site. Everybody was anxious to find gas in Fort Wayne. There were 9 deep bore wells around that time, and nobody was finding gas.
In his spare time, Mark Linehan researches Fort Wayne's history.
He was spending a lot of money, a lot of time. He had experts come out. At one point, the newspapers started to kind of make fun of him for going so deep and not finding gas.
But one subject really caught his attention.
Finally, at about 1,900 feet down, that's pretty deep, he found a well of artesian water.
The Abbott Magnetic Mineral Well.
Now, a water strike is a poor consolation to a gas strike, but he was an opportunist. The mineral water was advertised to cure a whole range of everything from rheumatism to paralysis, pneumonia, anything you could think of.
Abbott would then begin to build the city's first sanitarium.
There's nothing inherently magnetic about the water itself. Whether he knew that or not, I don't know, but it would come out slightly magnetized. And the mineral content was just what standard minerals you would find from deep well water. He started building a structure around the well in about 1890, 91. Immediately he recognized the problem is that he's too far out in the country. Location was immediately a problem. This was way out in the country.
His solution? Having a horse and buggy bring potential customers to him. But eventually it changed ownership, struggling to stay in business until the 1900s.
Well, they opened in 1904. They spent $30,000 on this. Had steam heat, telephone in every room. It was a big deal.
A group of reputable doctors injected new life into the mineral well.
One of the things they also did that's curious today, they would print the names of the patients coming here and their ailments. No such thing as patient confidentiality back then. And that was great advertising and an endorsement for the facilities.
But the grounds remained bountiful in disappointment.
In April of 1905, the whole thing burned to the ground.
And there was never much to come from its troubled waters.
And in 1909, there was a big spread in the paper. They were going to build a massive new sanitarium right downtown where Three Rivers Apartments are now.
The city directory shows this as the last sanitarium in its place, operating until 1936. Remnants still a reminder of a facility that fell just short of success.
As time went on, there was more and more skepticism about the healing qualities of mineral baths. But it's significant that they still thought enough of it to consider pumping the water clear into town 3 miles. That's incredible and the city almost accepted that. What killed the effort was location. They just could not get the traffic out here to support this in numbers enough.
Linehan has compiled that information and much more into a book which you can look at within the Allen County Library's Genealogy Center. We've placed the link to a digital copy on our website, WPTA21.com. Fascinating.